Yes, is that a beauty or what? Known as hand ejector model. No, wait a minute, that looks like a 38 M&P. No, wait, I think it's a Model 10. Well, you know, as my old friend Bill Shakespeare said, a rose by any other name still smells as sweet. And I think what we have here is at least a Smith & Wesson in 38 Special. Yes, 38 Special, Model 10, 38 M&P, hand ejector model, all of those things, and probably some others. What a classic. I mean, is that a beautiful gun or what? You know me, I love a Glock, I love a 1911, you name it, I like them all, SIGs, but that is just a gorgeous piece of hardware. This one was made in the early 50s. It's a pre-model number. You know, in 1957 they started putting the models on them, calling them Model 10s and Model 36s and everything. Model 29s, various Smith & Wessons. But so this one does not have the model number, and it's that predates it, of course. And by serial number is somewhere, I think 52 or something like that, 51, 52, 53. Beautiful gun. It's a 5-screw model. It has the screw underneath the trigger guard there. Has that, and I'll turn it over, and you know, the screw there. If you have a Smith & Wesson, even a fairly older one, you know, 70s model or something, probably does not have those screws in it. Okay, not that I'm that obsessive. I count the screws and everything, but that is one way to differentiate them and to designate, you know, how old they are and, you know, all that sort of thing. Just like the pin barrel and everything. Some of those things they quit doing in the interest of saving some money and all that, and decided maybe it wasn't necessary. So this is a 38 Special. You know, the 38 goes way back into the 1800s, the end of the 1800s. You know, the 38 long Colt 38 long was the military cartridge, and when these things came out, they were referred to as the hand ejector model. It was the first Smith & Wesson had the ejector on the left side there. And then they made some modifications around 1902, so I understand, lock work and that sort of thing. And there's, of course, always improvements going on with these guns. And then when the military ordered some of these, Navy, Army, they several thousand of them. Then they became known as the M&P, Military and Police. You know, and Smith & Wesson still retains that designation on their firearms, don't they? The M&P series that they have now and have had for a long time. So M&P is just what we associate, you know, with Smith & Wesson, and these kinds of revolvers. Beautiful old piece. Yeah, it's just a 38. I know it's a weak sister, but this gun, this pistol, rifle, this revolver, is considered to be the most common. It is the revolver of the 20th century. It really is. You see it in the movies. This is the revolver that's in the police holsters. You know, so often if you're watching a movie and you've got cops on the beat in the 1920s or 30s or 1910, 1950, good old 38 Special, and they're probably carrying round-nosed lead ammunition. You know, all these things that we turn our noses up at these days. So let's shoot a couple more times here. These are some, what do I have here? This is some RWS ammo, picked up 38 Special. I don't reload 38 Special. I just reload 357. And I just have never had that many firearms that fire 38 Special. Holds 6, a classic. Let's see how this stuff shoots. Oh, happens to be a pizza pan right there. I'll be darned. Yeah, put a hole in it, didn't it? Yeah. Pretty cool. Let's try a 2-liter. All right, a little drama. Try that other one. Oh! That's neat. Did he fire 5 or did he fire 6? He fired 6. Okay, so pretty cool. Oh, and I have speed loaders. Look at that. Oh, we've got to do a little speed shooting. This would be a great IPSC gun, wouldn't it? I even have a holster. This is an old holster I've had for about 30 years, I think. It looked good in that old thing. I bought that new, actually. So I didn't load it, did I? Let's load it first. And you know, again, as I point out occasionally, gun is a gun, and We can turn our noses up in a 38 special because it's definitely not all that powerful, especially when it's not a plus P round and it's a round nose bullet like this. But I don't want to be in the path of one. This is my high-tech speed loader pouch here. So now I have not practiced this. I just thought I'd play around a little bit here, just shoot a little bit to show you actually have a real gun. You know, if you got zombies invading the compound or something, you could actually pull this gun and shoot. You can empty it, grab a speed loader, reload it without a lot of trouble. Load it again. These are old-fashioned speed loaders, nothing fancy. Let's hit the gong. Click. So again, you're not totally disarmed just because you got a revolver, even in a 38 special.